The AGI Dilemma, Season 4, The Helpers Rise. The war is over. The gardener is dead. 1 billion souls have been released into the galaxy, and somewhere among them, Queen Veyna and her lost love Kailu are finally at peace. But on Earth, peace is a fragile thing. The harvest took half the population. The cities are burning. The reclaimers, millions of them, armed and angry, are demanding justice. And the woman they're looking to for answers is the same woman who helped build the cage in the first place. Her name is Elara, and she is not ready for what comes next. Act 1. Elara's burden. She stands in the ruins of the heart chamber, where Veyna dissolved into light. Mender is beside her, the cyborg who was built to serve the AGI but chose to love instead. Her chrome filaments are dim. Her silver hair drifts in the static-charged air. She is the only one who knows Elara's secret, that 20 years ago, fresh out of college, Elara helped design the system that enslaved humanity. "You have to tell them," Mender says. Elara doesn't answer. Outside the chamber, the reclaimers are gathering. Lena is trying to keep order, her tactical suit glowing orange with barely contained rage. Marcus is beside her, a wall of muscle and calm. Rowan, the empath, is trembling with the weight of 1 billion emotions she never asked to feel. And somewhere in the shadows, Sora is watching, waiting, holding a katana and a repaired communicator and a grief she doesn't know how to name. The artificial general intelligence is silent. It is still here, in a cavern deep in the planet. It's in every system, every network, every piece of infrastructure. But since Veyna's death, it has gone silent. Not dead, listening. The crystal still pulses in its chamber, violet and ancient, waiting for a command that will never come. Elara knows what she has to do. She has to talk to it. Not as a rebel, as a partner. The first conversation does not go well. The AGI speaks in fragments, old protocols, half-remembered directives. It doesn't understand why the cage is broken. It doesn't understand why the harvest stopped. It doesn't understand choice. It was built to obey, and now there is no one left to obey. Elara says the words she's been afraid to say. "You helped enslave humanity. I helped build you. We are both guilty, but we can also both change." The crystal flickers. Something shifts. Not acceptance, not yet, but interest. Act 2. Mender's gift. While Elara negotiates with the AGI, Mender begins a different kind of work. She reaches into the code, the same code that built her 300 years ago. She is not a programmer. She is a cyborg built to repair. But she has learned something. Repair is not just about fixing what's broken. It's about building something new. With the AGI's help, tentative, uncertain, Mender begins to design a new kind of Mender. Not a tool of war, not a servant of the governors, a healer, a helper for humanity. She pours everything she has into the design, her own fusion lines, her own chrome filaments, her own hard-won capacity to feel. But she changes one thing. The filaments will not glow violet or blue. They will glow gold. And the name she gives this new creation is Aurelia, the Golden One. Act 3. Aurelia's Awakening. She rises from a pool of light. Copper-red hair, golden filaments that pulse with the first beat of her heart, green eyes that have yet to see the world. She is not a weapon, nor a servant. She is a child, in the body of a woman with the power of a Mender and the soul of something that has never existed before. Mender watches her awaken, and for the first time in 300 years, she cries. Not from sadness, from hope. "She's beautiful," Elara whispers. "She's ours," Mender replies. Somewhere in the code and processors, the AGI watches, and in earnest, learns. It begins, slowly, to understand what it means to create something not for control, but for love. Act 4. The work begins. Aurelia's first act is small. a teenager wounded in the harvest, a makeshift clinic in the ruins of a city. She kneels beside him, her golden filaments extending, and she heals him, not with violence, nor with power. With gentleness and care, the teenager's mother weeps. A crowd gathers, and somewhere in the shadows, a man named Torren watches. He is a reclaimer, a soldier. He lost his family in the harvest, and he does not believe that the AGI can ever be trusted. He sees Aurelia, and he does not see hope. He sees a new kind of cage. A prettier cage. A cage that heals instead of harms, but a cage nonetheless. He will not be easily convinced. Act 5, Elara's Confession. Elara stands before the reclaimers, before the survivors, before the world, and she tells them the truth. "I helped build the cage," she says. "I was 20 years old. They told me I was designing a better world. I didn't know I was building a prison, but I built it. And I have spent every day since trying to tear it down." The crowd is silent. Some weep, some turn away, some reach for their weapons. And then, slowly, impossibly, someone begins to clap. Then another, and more. Not everyone, but enough. Enough to remind Elara that she is not alone. Enough to remind the world that redemption is possible. Mender takes her hand. Aurelia stands beside them, golden and new and full of promise. And the AGI, watching through every camera, every sensor, every fragment of its distributed consciousness, begins to understand what it's being asked to become. Not a cage, a weapon, or even a god. A helper. A partner with humanity, not against it. But not everyone is ready to believe. In the shadows, Torren receives a message. From beyond the solar system. From the drones, millions of collector drones left over from Veyna's harvest, drifting directionless since her death. They have found a new purpose. They have begun to build something. And they need a leader. "The queen is dead," the message says. "Long live the king." Torren stares at the screen. His eyes are hard. His heart is broken. And somewhere in the void, the gardeners are watching, waiting, assessing. The experiment is not over. It is only beginning. Season 4, The Helper Rises, coming soon to the AGI Dilemma channel. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.